Hey, how's it going, YouTubers? All right, so in this video, we're going to set up our Laravel project. Now, here's the thing. For me, what I've done is I'm going to go into my Apache folder here and then htdocs. So I already have a Laravel project or package already downloaded. Usually what I do is I just download the pack within my folder, and then whenever I need it, I just copy from there, from here, and then I paste it within this directory of mine. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to copy this file. This is a Laravel package. If you check in here, these are all the Laravel files. So I'm copying. I already had it downloaded within my folder, so I copied this particular package and then just paste it within my htdocs over there. So while it's copying, if you want to download Laravel, the best one of the best ways to do it is using what you call a composer. So now, just want to open up a document here. This is a document I found online. You can just Google and find it. So if you check just want to show you the command that you can run in order to install Laravel. So you can just, if you want to just do a new installation. So you can do that. The composer will require install Laravel package. I mean Laravel, and then all you have to do is, after doing this, after composer is done installing that Laravel global installer, all you have to do within the command prompt, you open up what you call it, you navigate into your htdocs, what you call it folder, and then just run um, that Laravel new, and then that name there is the name of your application. Otherwise, the simplest way you can do is basically this. So that composer, create project, preferred this, obviously it's going to be Laravel, and then slash Laravel, and then the name of your package or your application. But make sure um, you navigate into your htdocs. For example, you can say cd. Um, Let me just go back. Um, Sorry. I have to say cd, and then I'm going to say C drive, then I'll say Apache, and then HT docs, right? And then you would paste that particular command, and then it'll install a new Laravel package with the name blog. So, but I don't like doing this all the time, so I just did a default installation of this package, and then I saved it within a directory. So whenever I need to run a new Laravel application, I just copy from that folder that I just showed you, and then rename it from there. You don't have to do it that way I'm doing it. You can just run this command like I just told you, and then yeah, continue from there. So mine is still copying over the file. So I'm just gonna pause it while it's copying, and then we'll return, or we'll continue once it's done. All right, guys, I'm back. Okay, so my default pack there is done copying over. So I'm just gonna name this, rename it to, I think I should say Hmail Server, and actually let me do it this way and say, and then I'm gonna say underscore v1. The reason being is I already have a package named with, or actually it's different, but let me just say v1. Okay, so I'm just gonna say enter. Then I'm gonna open this with VS Code. So for that, I'll say open with code igniters. Okay, our Laravel application is now open. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do, um, here within the resources under views. So I'm going to change this file. In fact, I don't even need to change it. We can just use it as it is. Let me just clear all of that. Okay. So now under the project that we were doing, we are then now going to copy the email, no, not the email template, the email form, this particular form that we just did within the previous video. So I'm going to copy that, come back to our Laravel project there where it says the welcome blade. Then I'm going to paste that there. Okay. And then the only thing we need to change now is we need to copy. Okay, we're gonna copy that. Uh, sorry, we're gonna copy that, right? Then we're gonna say asset and then just recopy it back in there. I'm gonna do the same for this as well. Okay, and then copy this as well. Let's put asset. Okay, so now for this to work, we need to create a CSS folder and all of that, and then within the public directory. So I'm gonna say open and reveal in Explorer. Okay, so we're gonna say go under the public folder, and we're gonna say create new folder, then CSS. All right. So now if we come back to the original one, which is this over here, I'm just gonna also do that and say reveal in Explorer, and basically just copy everything we did in there and then go back to that folder. So we're gonna say and then just paste it there. So those are the original files that we were using when we were designing the email template and the form. What else? I think that's all we need. Um, in terms of the email template, when we get to mailables, that's when we're gonna copy that over, and then I'll show you what we need to do in regards to that. So for now, I just want to copy all the Bootstrap files that we need. I mean, all the files that we need, and then run the server to see if our form is displaying or not. Okay, let me just. Okay, so now what we need to do, we're gonna minimize this. This is the previous project, and then we come into our Laravel project. So I'm gonna run the server to see if our form will display or not. And then before we run it, let me just close. This was the original one. I'm gonna close this so that you see that we are on a new installation. Okay, okay, I'm on my Laravel project again. I'm gonna say PHP. So okay, it's running now. So let's come back here and press enter. Okay, so now it's displaying our form. So it was able to load all the CSS files that we need. If you check under here, there you can see it. All right, so that was the simple what you call it. That was the simple setup that for Laravel. So now here within the views folder, I'm gonna create another folder here, right? I'm gonna call it email. Okay, and then within this file, I'm gonna say um, new file, and then I'm gonna say email. Um, let's just say template dot blade dot php. Make sure you name it that way, and then we're gonna come back to that previous project that we did. We're gonna copy everything we did in here as it is, and then come back. In fact, we can even close this project now, and then come back here within our Laravel project and then paste it there. And that should be it in terms of our email template. Okay, so now we're gonna do the mailable. So this is how we do it. So like I said before, I don't know if you've seen my previous projects, but Laravel makes it really simple to send emails and wiring up the email templates that we need in order to send emails. So what we need to now do is we're gonna say PHP artisan and then say make mail, and then we can name the email whatever we want. So we can name it how can I put this? Let's just say messaging, right? I'm gonna name it messaging. Now remember, if you want to make a markdown email, you would have to do something like markdown, and then I think you have to say equals to, and then you can create. We can say this is going to be the folder name, and then this will be the name of the template. And then what Laravel will do is it'll generate an email template um, in this folder name, whatever the name of the folder is, and then name it that. And then it'll give you it'll generate some scaffolding where it comes with a custom, built-in custom email template that you can use without even designing your own. But that's not what we're gonna do. Since we created our own, the only thing we need to do is just say PHP artisan make mail and then messaging, and then we're gonna say enter, and then it should have created a folder here within the app folder, and then there you have it. That's our messaging template. So now here, remember we created the email folder and then we named our email template, our template email template, right? So here within the build method, we're gonna say email, and then the name of our template is email underscore template, right? Let's just make sure the spelling is correct. So email template, and that's basically it. So now the only thing that's left is to create a controller that's gonna handle sending emails for us. So again, we're gonna come back here. So now we're gonna say PHP artisan and say make controller. Then we're gonna call it send. Let's just say send email controller, right? And then yeah, that's all we need. So we're gonna say enter, and then it should create a controller here within our HTTP controllers folder, and there's our email controller over there. All right, so now we're gonna create a method within here. We're gonna call it um, let's say public send. Sorry, function and send email, right? Send email, and just like that, what we need within the parameter, the parentheses is request, and then we're gonna say request. And that's basically it. The other thing we need to import is the mail function. So we're gonna say illuminate support, and then facades, and then it's mail, right? And then in this function, our send mail function or method, here is where we're going to be sending the email. So we're going to say that to, and then we're going to say send, right? And then here within the send method, what we pass in is the mailable, which is the messaging what you call it, our mailable we created earlier on. So we're going to say new, and then messaging, and then here within the constructor, this is where we're going to be passing in information. So what else? Oh yeah, actually we also need to import it as well. So we're going to say use, it's going to be app, we're going to say, oh no, it's going to be mail messaging. So remember, it's app and then mail, and let me close this. So it's app and then mail and then messaging. That's what we are importing here. This uh illuminate this facade over here, the mail facade, is what we want to use to send the email. And then this messaging mailable is the method that we're going to use to pass in the data. The data is going to be passed in here, which is going to be sent through to our email template. But I will show you that within the next video. I think I should end this for now because we still need to do some validations on our email form over here. So that's it in terms of the setup for now. In the next video, we're going to be doing some validations, and then we're going to pass in all that information into the messaging uh, mailable that we just created, and then pass that through. I'll show you how we set that up within our view. All right, guys. So that's basically it for the video. Again, if you liked what you've seen so far, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you within the next video. All right. Cheers for now.